Hey guys, my gosh, the menopause is pausing your sister. It has been pausing me for the last couple of days. I've been suffering, guys. I've been suffering. So that's why we are here today to talk about the menopause and how it's damaging some of us women's marriage. Can you believe it, guys? Anyway, before we get into that topic, let me show you what I'm wearing today. Oh, I am wearing a lovely two-piece suit from a Tanzania brand. It's a friend of mine called Esther, and she's coming out with this beautiful brand which will be available in the near future. She sent me a couple of pieces for me, my sister, and I wanted to just showcase it for you. This is the skirt, as you can see, and this is the top. I'm also wearing it with a silver pair of shoes, white those. I'm wearing these lovely earrings from Victoria Gems and silver headscarf. And guess what, guys? There's going to be a video, a shorts, reels on the left or on the right. Just literally showing you what I'm wearing. Anyway, let's start with the video today. Let me bring myself closer to you guys. Let me come closer. I think I am. Is the mic on? Let me adjust myself. The mic is on. So guys, hello Christina Crowns. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If it is your first time here, you are very welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, you know I love you. Don't forget to click the notification button, hit the subscribe button as well, so that when I post a new video, you can be notified. I've done it the other way around today. So how are you, my beautiful people? It's been a minute. Well, not really a minute, because I did post a video, I think 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to keep up to date with the weekly scheduling, but at the moment, the schedule is not scheduling, so bear with me. Loads happening behind the scene, guys. I've got some good things coming soon. So stay close, put your alarm on. There's some good things coming your way, which I cannot wait to tell you about, but I have to wait till it's all kind of ready, and then I will bring that lovely news to you guys. Also, I might be coming to New York in a couple of weeks. Would you guys want a little meet and greet? Just meet with Christina? Let me know in the comments down below. Because I've got my brand coming up. You know the jackets I showed you a couple of weeks back? It's the African sequin bomber jacket. I'll have a few pre-orders to send to you guys, or actually to showcase to you guys in New York. I will be coming in about 2-3 weeks. Just a couple of things going on behind the scenes. So once I get the all clear, I think you can see I'm not wearing my brace today. The hand is coming along fine. Let me show you, lovely people, what's going on with the hand. I think you can see, look here. Let me come a bit close. This is where they did all the operation, and also in here. Can you see here, guys? In here. And literally, they took out a bone from in here to replace it with one of the tendons. And I have to wait for about a year before the whole thing will heal properly. So far, so good. It's healing very well, and I'm very happy. I'm able to take the cast off every 2 to 3 hours during the day just to do my hand therapy. I'm also doing laser at the moment, which is really good. Apparently, it's to help with scar tissue, because I've got a lot of scar tissue. So I've been told I have to do the laser to help speed the process of kind of just reducing the scar, and that way it would be help me to be more flexible. So yeah, but guys, today we are talking about a very serious topic. Actually, I digress. Before we start, I would like to say to you beautiful supporters, subscribers, I am so grateful. I am nearly hitting 11,900 of you beautiful people, and I cannot tell you how grateful I am, because without you guys there will be no Christina Crowns, there will be no YouTube, really, because without you guys, then what's the point? So I'm very grateful for all of you who are subscribing. As I said in the last video, a lot of you guys are watching. I can see the views, but quite a lot of it, I can't even get it out of my mouth. Quite a lot of you are still not subscribed. So click on the notification button. I'm going to say it again. Press the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up when I put up a video. That way it just helps me reach a wider audience all around the world. Please also let me know where you're watching from around the world, because I know I've got Christina Crown all over, and I am so grateful to you guys, seriously. Also, let me know in the comments down below what other topics you would like me to talk about. I'm going to start doing a lot of vlogs taking you in and around London, because guess what, guys? I've been doing lately, come with me to guess and see what I eat in a day, and you guys have been loving it. So let me know if you want me to do some more of those shorts where I can take you in and around London so we can taste the lovely foods we have in England. Get yourself over here, guys, if you've not been to England before. Come and experience London while we're going into the what? Warmer weather. Because guess what, guys? London, the weather can be so funny. 1 minute you're on one street, it's raining. The next minute you're on another street, it's snowing. The next minute you're on the next street, there's sunshine. The next minute is autumn, winter. So while we're kind of having like really nice weather at the moment, I think this week coming is going to be in like the 80s, I think that's what you'll call it in America. So if you can come over and just experience London, the city of London. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for you lovely people. So just to say thank you very much for all of you who are subscribing. I met a beautiful lady about 2-3 days ago, because as you know, I'm always in the hospital every single week for one thing or another, just to get some treatments, to get hand therapy and all of that. And I met a beautiful subscriber, and she said, "Oh, I recognize you." And she said, I watch you. And I said to her, "Are you subscribed to the channel?" She was like, no. So I said, come here. Oh yeah, press the subscribe button, press. And she literally subscribed there and then. So if you're watching, I've forgotten your name, thank you ever so much, sis. And I'm hoping that you'll DM me, because I remember I told you to DM me so I can know who you were. It was lovely talking to you in the hospital, and hopefully I might see you again in the near future. Anyway, guys, I digress. Let's talk about the subject of today. Guess what we're talking about, guys? We are talking again about what? Part 2 of the menopause. You see, I've got my fan here, because at any given moment, this menopause can just come and wire me, and I will start sweating from inside out, the hot flushes. And people associate menopause with hot flushes. There's more to the menopause than hot flushes. In fact, apparently there's like 100 symptoms of the menopause. When I tell you, for those of you who are experiencing it, you know what I mean. For those of you who are going through perimenopause, you know what I mean. And for those who are about to experience it in your life, when you get to that stage, hit me up and let me know, Christina, your girl is going through perimenopause and I'm not liking it, or I'm not looking forward to what's coming. So anyway, guys, why are we here? A friend of mine, a long-time friend of mine, she literally, we were talking, and it's not a sad story, but it's just life. And she said to me, Christina, you know what? She didn't mind me talking about it, but I'm not going to call her name. If you're watching, you know who you are. It's a long-time friend of mine. We've been friends for years. And sadly, her marriage broke down. And it was due to the menopause. And very, very sad. It started like 4 years prior to her going through her divorce. And she said to me, sis, if only a lot of women will communicate with their husbands, with their partners, I think some of us women will be in a better place. And I don't think that's happening enough. And I don't think it's something that we should be ashamed of. And that's why I really will love to and continue advocating for what? For the menopause. Let me get my computer so I can actually, for those of you who don't know what the menopause is, maybe you're in your teens, I know I'm getting some teenagers, some early 20-year-old, 25, all those ages are now literally watching my channel. And also, if you're in your early 30s, because menopause, guys, believe it or not, can start from the age of 30. And I say that to say, a colleague of mine who I worked with many years ago, or should I say some 7 years ago, actually experienced the menopause in her 30s. As a matter of fact, she said their whole family experienced the menopause in their 30s. Fortunately, some of them had children before the menopause kicked in. Unfortunately for her, she wasn't able to have children because she kind of married later. At that time, her menopause had already kicked in. And I say that to say, guys, if you can and you're in a position to, if you're not thinking of having children, maybe in your 20s, in your 30s, if you can, I will strongly advise for those of you who want to have children to freeze your egg. Because when I tell you this menopause, it will hit you up on a Sunday morning when you're not even expecting it, and that is it. Finito. Anyway, let me put my glasses on, because when you see me put these glasses on, I'm here for some serious stuff, because your girl can't see. Right. Let's talk about the menopause, guys. It's a sensitive subject where by a lot of women do not speak about it, especially our sisters back home in Africa. Some of them till this day are still not aware of the menopause. Some of them are suffering in silence, and so a lot of women are. Let me drink some water, guys. My throat is dry. I'm going to keep this video, it's 12 minutes. I'm going to try and keep it to half an hour today, because I don't want to take it over half an hour, because it was just a brief subject that my friend spoke to me about, and she said she doesn't mind me talking about it to bring awareness, and that's why I'm here today. So let's talk about the menopause, guys. Bear with me. Right, so some may ask, for those who do not know, what is the menopause? The menopause is a natural transition where menstrual periods stop due to declining hormone levels, typically occurring between 45 and 55. Symptoms can include, are you ready, guys? Hot flushes, night sweats, sleep disturbances, vaginal dryness, mood changes, and changes in concentration. That's not all. When I tell you the menopause has many more symptoms apart from what I've just showed you. In fact, I think I made a list of it. So I was serious, guys, when I came on here for this subject, because this subject is a serious matter that are breaking up marriages. So here we go. Here are some more of the symptoms that one will experience. Not everybody. We all vary in what we experience in this menopause. So I think I named some of these before. Physical symptoms, irregular periods, hot flushes and night sweats, sleep disturbances, vaginal dryness, weight gain. Changes in hormone levels can lead to weight gain, particularly around the abdomen. Joint and muscle pain. Some women may experience increased joint and muscle pain during perimenopause. Breast tenderness. Fluctuation in hormone levels can cause breast tenderness and changes in the breast size or shape. Skin changes. Skin may become drier, thinner, and more prone to wrinkles. Guys, did you hear that? Skin may become dry. Wow. I didn't even know that. Skin may become drier, thinner, and prone to skin wrinkles. Jesus, we suffer, we really do suffer, women. Heart palpitation. Sometimes some women think like their heart will be beating, do-doom, do-doom, and they feel like they're going to die. Guys, it's the menopause. When I tell you this thing, it says heart palpitation. Fluctuation in hormone levels can cause palpitation or skipped heartbeats. Change it in bladder function. Some women may experience more frequent urination or difficulty controlling the bladder. Psychological and emotional symptoms, mood changes, irritability, anxiety, and mood swings are common during perimenopause. Put the comments down below if any one of you beautiful ladies are experiencing any one of these symptoms that I've just spoken about. You are not alone, sister. I don't want you to feel like that you should suffer in silence and don't talk about it. This is something that I strongly advocate for. I'm hoping in the future, if I can, to get in and around Africa when God spares me life and time, because I really, really want to talk to our sisters, our aunties, our friends who are going through this. Some of you who do not know, I want you to know you're not alone. It's part of the women's changes, our cycles, and just a part of aging. Loss of Can I call this one, Seth? Let me call it loss of libido. Reduced sexual desire is a common experience during perimenopause. And that's some of the reasons, guys, some marriages are breaking up, because these subjects are not discussed amongst husbands and wives. Wow. Anxiety and depression. Increased risk of anxiety and depression may occur. Loss of interest in activities. Some women may lose pleasure in activities they once enjoyed. That's just to name a few, because there's probably about 100 symptoms. Another thing, guys, that comes with the perimenopause, or just the menopause in general, is low estrogen. Now, someone who might not know what that is, I'm going to tell you what that is now, just so you can have an understanding. Low estrogen levels are estrogen deficiency in women, can lead to various symptoms, including some of what I spoke about, or absent in periods. So that's where you see your periods, or you start to miss your periods. So you might see it 1 month, and then 2 months later it goes away, and then it comes back again 4 months later, 5 months later, irregular. Sometimes you get spotting, sometimes you get heavy bleeding, and sometimes it just goes away. So the most common causes is menopause, but other factors like perimenopause, excessive exercise, and certain medical conditions can also contribute. Symptoms of low estrogen, or estrogens, should I pronounce that word? Irregular periods, skipped periods, or the absence of periods. Menopausal symptoms, I'm going to go over it again for those who are just joining. Hot flashes, night sweats, and difficulty sleeping. Genital changes, vaginal dryness and painful intercourse. Mood changes, mood swings, irritability, and even depression. Other symptoms: headache, fatigue, weight gain, especially, as I said before, in the belly and the abdomen area. All these, there's also bone health. Weakened bones and an increased risk of fracture due to decreased bone density. Increase in susceptibility to urinary tract infections. Jai, God, why did you give us all these issues? We go through childbirth, we go through periods, we go through perimenopause, we go through menopause, and all these pauses, menstruation, menopause. It's too much now. Why? But you know what? We can't question Jehovah God. These are things that we have to deal with, the imperfection. And I just want you to know, my dear sisters, that we are not alone. You are not alone. Let me come closer. Guys, I am begging you, communicate with your husbands. Communicate with your husbands-to-be. Communicate with your daughters, with your sisters, with your children. about perimenopause, about menopause. Marriages are breaking all around the world, and the sad thing is, it's a lack of communication. A lack of communication or a breakdown in communication is what? When you have a breakdown in communication, a lot of things can fail. Even friendships, relationships with friends break down because of the lack of communication. Do you know there's sometimes you might be thinking someone's upset with you, or for some reason maybe you have done them wrong, and just because you haven't communicated, you'll stop talking, whereas that person is thinking of something completely different, and here you are in your feelings because you didn't communicate. When I tell you communication is vital when it comes to relationship, when it comes to courting, that's another thing. When you're courting, please communicate. There's so much I want to talk about, but I don't have long. I think I've got like 10 more minutes because I want to keep this video very short. But guys, my friend said to me, sadly, Christina, the menopause broke my marriage, and today I am divorced. She has 2 children, and she's now left as a single parent. She and her husband are still good friends, but they could not come to a reconciliation to literally get past that, to get back together. I pray to God in the future that they do get back together, because you just never know. Life is too short. And for something as menopause, for a couple to break up, it just goes to show that I don't think we're advocating for it enough. It's like you go to the doctors, even when you tell the doctors nowadays, it's almost like a taboo. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to bring it to the forefront. Doctors are still learning about it. And then you think, these are things that our parents went through, especially those who are from the diaspora. And when I say diaspora, those who were in Africa, they came back over here and now gone back to Africa and still not talking about the menopause. Like, why? Is it a lack of ignorance? Is it due to ignorance that some people are still suffering even while going back home? And you've been in the westernized world for years, and you've decided to go back home, and you're still not talking about how you're feeling. The menopause, guys, it can make you feel like you're going mad. When I say mad, it can make you feel depressed. It can make you feel anxious, loads of joint pain. So imagine me, I already go through the condition fibromyalgia, and then you come and knacker menopause on top. Sometimes, guys, I feel like I'm going mad, but I know why I feel the way I feel. I take loads of vitamins. I take B12. I take vitamin D. I take collagen. I take multivitamin. I take vitamin K. So many vitamins, guys. I try to eat as healthy as I can. Once a week or so, I will have a treat day, because who goes through life just eating healthy? I don't think it's possible for me anyway. So that one day in a week, I will treat myself to just anything I like, but in moderation. But it's all to do with the menopause. There's women in Africa who they don't know what's wrong with them. I've heard of women who have even committed suicide. Yes, you heard. There's women who have committed suicide because of how they're feeling. They've lost themselves in the menopause. And I just wanted to come on here to just talk about menopause. And if I can in the future, I want to do like a seminar going forward. I think I'm going to kick it off at some point in Africa, but also do little workshops around the country when I can, just to bring us women together, and just talk about how we can support one another when it comes to menopause. Had it been my friend had sat down with her husband, guys, and spoke to him about how she was feeling, and even them going together to the doctors. So the doctors, you can, whether it's form of therapy, the both of them sit in that therapy session. She says how she's feeling. He tells her how he's feeling. Because she said to me, basically, he said he felt like she didn't like him anymore, like she would move away from him. She kind of withdrew herself from him, and he just felt kind of neglected, not knowing she was having all these different bouts and feelings, going through a lot of pain, going through a lot of anxiety, going through a lot of depression, while taking care of the children as well. So women, guys, we take on a heavy role as wives, as sisters, as aunties, as breadwinners, because the husband nowadays works and the wife works as well. And even if you're not working, you're still working 24 hours a day. Even in your sleep, you are thinking about what your children are to eat, what's to be done the next week and the week after and the week after that. You know what? I can go on and on and on. But I say all this to say, guys, communicate. Don't sit in silence. The menopause even changes your body odor. Can you imagine? 1 minute you're smelling all nice. Years later, you go like this. I smell nice, by the way, guys, because I've got a beautiful body deodorant on. And that I got from the States, and it's called Lume. It's an all-over body deodorant. I'll probably put a picture up here. You can only get it from the States. When I tell you that body stick deodorant is the one, Lume, Lume, and it comes in different scents. I've told my friend Moshuda in the States to get me, there's a new one called Toasted Coconut, and apparently it's really nice. So I want to try that one as well. And menopause can do that to you guys. While you sweat, it changes your body odor, it changes your hair, it thins your hair. The list goes on and on and on. So had it been my friend spoke to her husband about how she was feeling from the early stages, and she said at some point he was brushing her off as well, and like it just came to a head, and they went in that kind of rocky relationship, year in, year out, and it ended up in a divorce. How sad. But I'm really praying that they can reconcile and come back together and work things out. She's still in therapy. He refused to get therapy because he said there's nothing wrong with him. And that's another thing in the future, guys. I would love to talk about men and therapy, because I don't know what it is, but men don't like talking, guys. If you're a guy watching, please take note. I'm not coming at you, but brothers, I just want you to speak up a bit more. We women talk about how we feel. Sometimes you guys think we're nagging or we talk too much. It's never the case. It's that we like to express ourselves, because what's the point of keeping it in? Guys, come out and talk. Come out and talk. It will save a life, And men, I don't know what it is. You keep things within. I'm hoping as well to bring about men's seminar and women, so we can come together and express our feelings and talk and build relationships and make our relationships stronger. Do not break down in communication. Do not break down in your relationship because you're not communicating. It's very vital, guys, that we talk. It's the little thing that becomes the big things in relationships, and the big things can explode, and then everything goes left. If only we take that time to just talk, for the littlest doubt in your mind, for the littlest sadness that you feel. Sometimes we live together in the same house, but we live separate lives because of how we're feeling. Again, the lack of communication. Maybe you'll find the husband in the living room, the wife in the bedroom, or vice versa. He comes in from work, he goes upstairs. The wife comes from work, she stays downstairs, or she's in the kitchen cooking, or she's seeing about the girl. Whereas you can do things together and bond the relationship, and that way you grow stronger. I say that to say this topic here, again, is all about the menopause. I know Halle Berry, I want to say a big thank you. She might get to watch this video, I don't know. Tag Halle Berry and tell our sister that I'm also with her when it comes to the menopause. I watched the podcast where she spoke about her, and I don't know if they're married. The person she's with now is someone that she met in the pandemic, and apparently that nearly caused an issue in their relationship, where I think she had gone to the doctors because she had an examination, and the doctor had told her something about she had herpes. And she was like, where did that come from? She went home. She told her partner, you know, you better check yourself because I've been told I've got herpes. And he was like, say what? So he checked himself. He got the all clear. And then she got the message from the doctors. I don't know if she had gone in, don't quote me for it, or the doctors called her and told her that she never had herpes. In fact, it was the menopause. Can you imagine? So if she wasn't communicating with her partner, that also could maybe have led to a breakdown in their relationship. And how sad would that have been? And now Halle Berry is in the States advocating for us women. And I'm grateful for you, sister. Thank you. Keep the work going. I think she also does workshops as well. Menopause, when I tell you, I don't sleep. I suffer from really bad, not that I don't sleep, but I suffer from insomnia due to fibromyalgia. For those of you who might be asking, Christina, what is fibromyalgia? If you go down into some of my episodes, I've explained what that is. It's widespread pain throughout the body. Also sometimes making you feel like you're going crazy. But I know I ain't going crazy because it's a condition. I don't call it my fibromyalgia because a lot of you have corrected me. God forbid, it's not mine, but it's a condition that I suffer from, and at the moment, I'm managing it. I'm pacing myself because every single day I'm in pain, you know, and I don't want to look how I feel on a daily basis, guys. When I tell you I have chronic pain, again, I think I've spoken about this many times. Some mornings I wake up, I can't walk properly. My joints, sometimes I'm walking, my knees giving. I also have arthritis, osteoarthritis. I'm walking and sometimes my knees will just go and I fall. So I have to walk with a stick sometimes. But I say that to say, I want to give you out there hope. You. For any one of you who have health issues, don't let your health determine what you are. Get up, mama. Get up, papa. Brothers and sisters. You see, I wake up in the morning some days and I do my makeup because it makes me feel good. I wear all these colors because it makes me feel good. Remember that I spoke to you some time ago about color psychology? Give me 5 minutes of your time. Let me just break it down again, what color psychology is. And I hope I'm not all over the place because I've got so much to talk to you about. There's so much that I'm passionate about, and I want to bring awareness about the menopause. I'm going to leave it where I left it. Husbands, please speak to your wives. For those of you who are going into perimenopause, speak to your doctors if you feel some kind of way. If you feel like your body is not like it used to be, your hips are hurting, your joints are hurting, you're having headaches, you're feeling fatigued, you're getting dizzy. My sister started suffering from seizures a few months ago. They believe it's also to do with the menopause, perimenopause. Can you believe it, guys? So she's also still getting tested along the way. She's a lot better now. She's pacing herself. But those are some of the things that they think that cause her seizure. And it just goes to show you, like, menopause is a beast. It's a beast. You put on weight and all these different things, especially around the midriff area of your belly. You will find out there's women who are really skinny and you think, gosh, I can never put on weight. But as you start to get older, you find out menopause will whack you, You'll see that you just start getting big, your belly area, and you'll be like, what is this? Guys, it's the menopause. It is pausing for you and giving you madness. I'm just saying all this, I'm making a joke of it, but it's actually serious. But anyway, let me end this episode on color psychology and why I'm so passionate. I've always loved fashion. I've been into fashion for the last 30 odd years. Initially, I wanted to become a midwife when I was younger because of my passion for people. I'm an empath, maybe because of what I went through in life. I say this many of times. I had a beautiful family. I'm now an orphan, me and my siblings. We lost my mom years ago when I was 14. My dad, we lost him about 7 years ago to dementia. That's another subject I would like to bring. to someone's texting me here. Who is this? That's my friend. Yeah, that's another subject I want to bring awareness about and talk about in the future. Dementia. My father sadly passed away to dementia. As the illness progressed, he didn't know who I was. My siblings, he was mixing all our names out. I don't want to talk about it too much because I'll probably start crying, but may his soul rest in peace. My mum died when I was 14. I don't want to talk about that either because I spoke about it many of times, but I went through a lot in life. We went through a lot of trauma, all of my siblings, and I'm hoping to write a book one of these days. I'm hoping the four of us can get together and talk about our various traumas and how we deal with it and still dealing with it now. I'm